Yeah, yo. Boom, 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 boom. I think I'm gonna be walking around this morning. Football is life. Good morning, Jeff. Good morning. Trying a little topwater action. Got a little bit of a. Is that a carp right there? I don't got my sunglasses on. Just trying to beat the rain. Come on, get out of that. Dragging something on here. I knew it. Oh, it's off now. It's off now. So this is what we're throwing this morning. Same thing I was throwing yesterday. Did catch a bass with it, so gonna try to keep this going. Your average guy, what's up? Mason was good. Trying to get active this morning with these fish here. Ooh, wow. Ain't gonna fall for it. I was gonna fish with some bread, but I'm not gonna do it. I know what I'll catch with that. And but I want that fight this morning. Maybe this evening. Mm-mm. What's going on? What's wrong? Coming live from the backyard. Pond. Backyard. Hence pond. Unrelated. I just want to show y'all. I planted this tree last year. Look at all the apples I got. Like, I garden pretty hardcore, but pretty impressed the fact that I got some Granny Smith apples after 1 year. And of course, yesterday, Abe and we went to a different spot after I ended the stream. And I don't know what he hooked on, but it was taking some line. Eventually got hung up on I'm assuming it might have been in rocks because we were fishing pretty close to some. And I had to break it off, but it was a heck of a fight. And we both got on like at the same time, only then for it to not pull anything up. But we did see this boat next to us catch a nice size slot red. The trick is just trying to figure out whether it's like are they hanging out there doing like a fall-in or a rising tide? It was a rising tide yesterday when we were fishing. So that's just something we have to just kind of keep trial, testing, seeing what works. Hmm. Lincoln, what's going on? Nah, bass time, no catfish. So I haven't caught a catfish in a while. Or crappie back here. I need to get back on that. I gotta check my logs, how many fish I've actually caught as far as like different species this year. That was one of my goals. Come on, buddy. You look like a helpless little frog. Big fish jump right there. So I can get this dude to come up. Does it ever work if you see something jump, like the throw where it's at, and have a fish actually hit it? I'm pretty like, I'm like 1 for like 10. See? They're playing me. That's a carp right there. They're notorious for leaving tons of bubbles. I figured that out the other day. Besides alligators back here. Gotta be patient with it. Got my workout in. Like I said, I started 75 hard yesterday. My modified version of it. But I'm not drinking, at least for 75 days, any alcohol. Working out at least 30 minutes, weights, and then I'm getting out, at least walking like 2 miles. This morning I played basketball, so that's my workout for today. Play basketball from like 5:15 till 7 o'clock. So, and now we're fishing for an hour. What up, dog? Jumps. All right, let's see. All it was just the fish pump fake the jump. They weren't really trying to show me any love. All I know is I'm not used to working out because it's been a minute since I've been at it. Gotta get back on my routine because I am. Okay. I do need to clean my garage up. I got too much stuff going on in there. Can't use the actual power rack that I got in there. Got a pine straw. Get off. Get off. Get off. Come on. Oh, we did catch a flounder and a ribbon fish yesterday, though, so. And 2 keeper blue crabs, ironically. Not that we were trying to fish for that, but did keep them. So Abe was able to at least have four crabs to take home. I gotta get a smaller bait bag, though. Those things are tearing up the bait too fast. Probably just need to ask a commercial crab guy to see what they use to keep their bait and their traps as long as they do. Because mine is cook after like an hour. And they keep theirs out for days. Come on now. All that ploppity plop. Hey, look, this has been working. It's just, it takes a little bit of time to build up. I haven't had much luck with a frog. My phone, like, do not disturb, man. The amount of spam calls that have come through is absurd. Absurd. It was overcast and it was drizzling. All it did just made it more humid now. Here, I thought I was gonna be ahead of the being smart, trying to fish in the rain a little bit. If I can just keep to only have to change my shirt one time, it's a good day. It's a good day. There's no beating this heat outside. In case you're wondering, this is what we're throwing. I forget. I found this. Is it a popper? Popper? If anyone knows in the chat, let me know. I'm just trying to try something different. Get the confidence up with it. Nothing yet. Nothing yet. GLG, I appreciate the sub, dog. One step closer to that 5K. I'm trying to get back on my bass grind here. I was crushing the bluegills last week and the carp, so I'm trying to give them a rest. Next on that list is crappie. I haven't, like I said, it's been like a month now since I caught a crappie. See if I can get a fish to come out of that drain there. That was good cats. Man, if I was a fish, I would just ambush that. Oh, they did. It did. It did. Nice. Fish on. As soon as I said that. Hell yeah. Fish on. Nice, walk it back. Walk it back. What did I, as soon as I said it. Oh, that's a nice one. Nice. Mr. Joyner, you did it. You did it. You did it. Called it. Let's see if I can get this guy situated here. Nice looking bass. We got a double tap for that. Let's see how much it weighs. All right. So my best is 4 pounds bass that I've caught back here. Let's see if it. Let's see what we come at. For a guy this size, we were at 7.6. Or 2.76, my bad. All right. I gotta snap my picture with it, so be right back. Is there... Let's get this guy back in the water. So let me get another one out. Take this off. All right. Hey, enough of that. We don't need all that. Turn this off. First fish. Clip that yet. Let's get this guy over here. Nice bass. That is how you do it. Took just over 20 minutes to catch that guy. All right. No skunk this morning. No skunk this morning. Let's see if we can get another one. Again, coming alive from the backyard pond. The question is, are there any more that might be hanging out in front of that? Let's try it. Maybe fishing. Hey, your guess is going to be as good as mine. I've never fished in Florida. I'm in North Carolina chasing fish. So, but I'm confident there are plenty of spots you'll be able to find. Confident. Get my bag back on here. Okay. Again, a little topwater here. Let's get it. Another fish, man. Another fish. Fish on. They're just hanging out there. Fish number 2 here. Yes, sir. I need to just keep my pliers out at this rate. All right. I gotta two-hand this guy. Oh, no. What's going on? How is he? He didn't swallow it that bad. He's just banged up. Come on. Come on, give me this hook back. There you go. Oh, my guy's a little bloody, but he'll make it. Fish number 2. All right, let me snap my picture with this guy. Let's get him back over here. Let's see how many more we can bring up by the drainage, man. They just been hanging out there like crazy. I don't. Not at back here, just because, again, I'm fishing in a neighborhood. You have a runoff, so, I mean, if desperate times calls for desperate measures, sure, probably, but I can go saltwater fishing 10 minutes away and, catch a number of different fish that we can eat that I feel like are better tasting. Yeah, so this is what we're throwing here. Little popper here. I found this thing around the pond too. So just as much as this thing's take away from me, I've gotten back. That includes the actual fish, one of my favorite fishing rods that I use. I found, clean this off, that I found back here. I thought that cast was bad. That's my first cast too. After that bass, this first bass I caught. Like again, right in front of this. Let's just see. Let's see if there's any more. Make sure I'm not standing on a hill. We're Gucci there. That's the cast I want. Bring it right across the mouth of this thing. They're like ambushing it too. They're not even like really blowing it up like you see some bass do. Fouled hook here. Oh, that breeze feels good. I'm actually setting the hook this morning too. Oh, why do I keep getting foul hook? Just knock it off. Okay. Bass fishing, man. Crushing it, dog. Crushing. I got two so far this morning. Just making up for the silliness that happened yesterday. But we did take out of the water, so I'm not mad about it. Just they weren't fish, they were crabs, so I'm not complaining. And the trolling motor eventually worked. I did see somebody on Qualified Captain using the trolling motor spot lock while they were diving, which I don't know if I have that much trust in my spot lock to hold like that, because mine would be drifted off. It would have been into the rocks. And they were like fishing off, like they were like diving off a jetty wall. I think all fishing is hard. If you're looking to target a specific fish, like Fishing ain't easy. Involves a lot of feelings. All right, I wonder if some crappie hanging over here. Maybe they might come up and snag one of these things. Let's give it a shot. Let's give it a shot. This is where that bluegill bed is at. Yes, yes. Oh, that's what I'm using. Bass and a popper. Hey, maybe fishing. I appreciate that. Have fun in Florida. Good luck on the fishing. I'm sure you'll find something. For the lackluster basketball game I had, this is making up for it. The universe looks out. Come on now. See if we can get one on this side here. Yo. I don't know if that was a carp or what, but let's see. It might have been a carp. That jump right there in front of me. You never know. You never know. I mean, when I don't know what the deal with mine is. It could be the head unit starting to like fade. Cause like it'll work, but it cuts off, and I don't think it's. At first, I thought it might have been a short in the actual like somewhere where either it connects or in the wiring, but like it's getting power. It's charging. It just sometimes will just randomly shut off on you, and it could be in the most calmest water like this here, where I just want to like shut off. But then I can be in the most roughest wake, and it holds strong. So it doesn't make sense. But it's becoming a liability where I have to figure it out, because it's gonna make it impossible to fish some places I want to fish, because you really can't drop an anchor. I mean, you can. I mean, that's what everyone do anyway. But if you have the equipment, you want to be able to use it. It wouldn't make sense for me to do that. Yeah, I always gotta keep an eye out for that green light, or listen to that sound. And usually what happens is we get a fish on, and it's a nice fish, and that's when it wants to shut off. So then now you got to deal with trying to reel a fish in, and if it's big enough fish, maybe having to try to net the guy in, and then get the motor on, fight whatever direction you're trying to avoid hitting, while also trying to maybe figure out how to get the trolling motor to back on. It's chaotic. I don't like it. I mean, we always come out on the other side, but still, in that moment, it sucks. Pure panic. That's how I got all that line in my prop. Trolling motor. Decided to take a break. 15 minute. 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 probably the most frustrating thing is like you get on a spot that you want to be on, and then you look up and you're like, why are we so far back? And you realize the trolling motor shut off. So I gotta figure it out. No, it's definitely it's a must-have. That was a non-negotiable when we bought this boat. Like, gotta have it, because I knew I was gonna go fishing with it. It wasn't just gonna be just boat riding, island hopping. I mean, that's what we did with the first boat, but I didn't really know much about boats. And over the years, I've just got more into fishing. So I know, like with the newer motors, they do have like built-in trolling capabilities, which is kind of sick. I just don't know how that works from like a fuel. Like, I imagine it doesn't burn a lot of fuel, but I would think it would rather want something that's going to be battery power that you can recharge rather than use like your actual motor to troll with. I think the only other thing that I probably would consider is maybe a jack plate. That way I could raise the motor up, but not the end of the world. I do just fine without it. Time check, time check. All right, we got 20 minutes here. Yeah, I do. So when I got the boat, I had two like add-ons I could do. That was the only thing I was allowed, because I guess once the boats come in, the dealer only has so many people and so many boats in line that can only do two add-ons. So I got the GPS and fish finder and trolling motor with the boat. Didn't get a VHF radio, but you can get handhelds. Like, everything can be like handheld. I don't really be going out there like that, where I would lose like a cell phone signal or anything like that. That little bit of shower we just had did not help at all. It just made it muggy. Look, we decided to come back to the bank. It was floating out here this morning. It's my only ask. Y'all just, I just clear this thing off. Go get a... Hey, two bass back to back. Not mad. Nice sized bass too. Almost a 3-pounder. That bass was bigger than Abe's sheep's head he caught the other day. Just want to go on record and say that. I have digress. I just say it, just I say. So Mill, we got what we got in here? Largemouth bass, bluegill, crappie, the legendary garfish, though I've never seen one or caught one. I've only heard of from another fisherman back here. Um, we have catfish and grass carp, blue crabs, and I think that's. I think that covers it. American eel. Everything here is natural. There's the only thing that was stock. I think when we moved here, they put a bunch. They say they put like 100 grass carp back here. And I think they put so many like every year or every other year or something like that. I don't know. I do got to look on that website and see what that company. Um, Back in the end of February, I did get like channel catfish put back here and largemouth bass. But it takes like a year for them to, or at least for the bass to put on a pound, from what they were telling me. But I know they do run they run a spring and a fall special, and you get a lot of fish and minnows that you could put in here. I would love to be able to do it twice a year, but we'll see. The duck boat. Caught a lot of fish on this guy here, but it's looking a little ragged because nobody's taking care of it. I'm going to have to pull it out. Can't have nice things. Oh, that breeze feels so good. It's warm out here. I couldn't fish earlier because I had b-ball this morning, so wasn't gonna happen. Tuesday, Thursday is gonna be a later morning stream. Bow hook here. And if the wife's cool with it, then I can sneak away in the afternoon and try some either fishing on the river or, again, getting on the boat. Let's walk back. Let's just play in the retention pond. It was giving. Hey, CCP, appreciate that. Gotcha. Yeah, I know they have a recommendation. Like, I don't know what size you consider this here. Maybe like one, maybe 2 acres, 3 at the most, I would say. So they do have a recommendation. So you obviously don't overcrowd, and throw off the ecosystem. But yeah, at this moment, I got to get that bread up if I'm gonna drop $300 on some fish to put in the water that I don't even know will make it. It's like fireworks. You'd like The difference is I'm just dropping them in the water, watching them swim off. Where they're going, no clue. Will they survive? Don't know. You like to think that they're having a happy life. I was surprised how cheap it was. I think it was $1. Maybe it was either, I think it was $1.50 for like a 3-inch largemouth bass. They had bigger ones, but for more money, which I wasn't trying to spend that. And then they had, I think the channel catfish was like either 25 cents or 50 cents. Oh yeah, I'm gonna cast in front of the drainage. What am I doing here? They should be hungry. I am sweating though. I'll be looking forward to getting back in AC. And I already shower. But I had to because I was sweating from basketball, so probably showering again. Summertime in North Carolina. I just wonder if you make enough commotion at the bass. Like, I gotta go check this out, see what this is all about. And then bam. Off the top. Did I twist myself all up here? Nope, I did. We're good, we're good, we're good. I was got a little too rowdy with that cast. That's a good cast there. Let's just slow play it. Cooper was good. Yeah, that's pretty wild. That's where you never see me like. That's why I like this time of the year because you can catch as much bait as you want to. Like I caught so many menhaden. Finger mullet's gonna be coming here soon, which I prefer. They're just way more resilient, and I feel like best case scenario, if they don't work out, I can bring them back here to try a fish with. Menhaden won't last. They just need so much oxygen. I end up always putting them in the crab trap for the most part. I mean, the house was only big for 2 bass. Yeah, I know y'all see this thing. What I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna try to see if I can drop a camera back here and see if I can see what's lurking down in the water. I just don't know if it's gonna be too murky to see anything. you pop it just right, it makes that whopper plopper sound almost. That was pretty aggressive. Got to, man. I got to. I'm gonna try this. We went saltwater fishing yesterday around that time. Only thing we did catch an undersized flounder. I did catch a baby flounder in a cast net. I posted short about that. It's like the only second time I ever caught a baby flounder like that in the cast net. But I did catch a ribbon fish in the one spot, so we had to leave that because that would have been the only thing we probably would have been catching. There would not have been any fish that we would have been able to keep because it would have been ran off by those. And then again, we went to the one spot just outside of the basin, like almost 16 feet of water and a little bit of current. But Abe got onto something, and it was taking line. It was running. It was something big. Don't know if it was a stingray or a red, but the red's been hanging around in that area. So one has to think that's probably what it was. Because someone did catch, like, the reds have been around the area, the general area where we were fishing. So at that point, it's just trying to figure out the timing and whether or not we're in the right spot. All right. Maybe a fish might sneak out and grab that. Oh. Yeah, we don't play with mosquitoes. I think I might have got the treasure chest because the only two bass I've got must have lived there. All right, I got maybe like 2 more casts in me before I gotta. Well, not before I gotta. I got to. We gotta shut down the studio. I gotta go be an adult. But if I keep supporting the stream and the channel, one day I might just be able to just do this here all the time. That's the hopes and dreams I'm chasing here. So make sure I give your boy a follow. Please, like, share. It's the one thing you can do to help me fulfill that. So my goal is to be able to, like, because I have a charter business called Out East Island Charters that I run out of Carolina Beach, but I just would love to just take people out and that don't get the opportunity to do it. And you'd be surprised, people that live here that don't even get to go to the beach because it's just not accessible and it's expensive. Parking is stupid. The only free beach you can park at is Fort Fisher. And rumor has it that might be changing here in the future. It can easily cost you $70 to park at one of the private parking spaces that they have or parking lots that they have around Carolina Beach. And forget parking at Wrightsville Beach. Unless you're out there really early, you ain't getting you're not getting a parking space. You'll drive around for hours trying to look for a parking space. is stupid. We don't even mess with it. Not that we have to, but back when I was in college, or anytime if we're trying to go there just to maybe see what's up, ain't worth it. I wonder if I can try this here. Bring it in front of this, have it sit. But I'm foul hooked. We can't be foul hooked. We're not foul hook anymore. If a bass gets that, I'll that'll be some crazy work right there. Going in the mouth of the belly. Thought I had some for a second. I was just snag on the. I think it's possible, but at a certain point, whatever's in there's gotta show his head. No, I don't. Uh, Actually, I think I do have it downloaded. I was messing around. I don't have the premium service though. I just use Google Map, Google Earth to see stuff. I mean, what's cool? Obviously, I fish this here all the time, just because again, I see a bass right there. It did come out. All right, we're in bonus time here. Carp. Try and give y'all one more fish before I sign off here. Hmm. Come on. I kid you not, I did see a bass. It wasn't a big one, but it was. You would think it would have been. All right, last one. Last one. Your boy's sweating here. PUBG was good. Have some nice bluegills in here. The fish has to use fish brain to avoid me. Fish just want to make a liar out of me. All right. It's going to be last cast coming up. No skunk, 2 nice fish, almost 3-pound bass. Not mad about it. I'm going to do my best to be back on it.